there's a war on being woke now. The somnambulists, i.e., the sleepwalkers, are getting mad. They want us to all stay like them. They've been lying to us, stealing from us, cheating from us for the last 400 or 500 years. And when we see the truth, they try to use manipulation, try to make the word woke sound bad, as if being awake and knowing what is going on is troublesome and bad. Yet again, that's what they always do. They made liberal into a bad word by putting it all in the news and using it the wrong way, so people got ashamed of it. They did the same thing with communism. Not mentioning that communism is not even a form of government, it's an economic system. So it can be democratic and still be communist, but they lied to us about that. Once they tricked us into that, they went after socialism, tried to make it a bad word, tried to say that using our taxes in order to pay for schools, for education, for health care, for the things we need in our community, for housing, to end homelessness. They tried to make us think that was bad by calling socialism bad. And now we have all kinds of homelessness in this country, while all the money is going to weapons manufacturers who fight wars, so that as they blow up these bombs, they cost about $15,000 to $150,000 each. They can just replace them and we'll keep paying for them over and over again. We pay to support the corporations as if we're in a feudal system. And those of us who see it are woke. Do you know where the word woke came from? When black people were driving through the South, and they would often get attacked at night by Klan members and police. So the driver would often say to the passenger, "Don't go to sleep, stay woke, because we never know when they're coming after us." My message for you is don't go to sleep, stay woke, because we can see right now where the racists, the homophobes, the false Christians, and all of the liars who want to keep us asleep are trying to come after the word right now, and soon they'll be trying to come after us. Let your awakeness spread. Don't go back to sleep. And maybe we can give those people who hate just a little taste of how other people feel. Maybe we can treat whatever races we know the same way that they treat black people or Latino people or Native American people. Just treat them the exact same way they're doing other people. And treat the homophobes and the transphobic people the way they treat those people. The ones who hate immigrants, we can treat them the way they treat the immigrants, so that they can just get a little taste of what their hate feels like. And maybe when they realize how evil they are from the pain and suffering they suffer as a result of making other people do it, they'll wake up and be woke. Yes, friend, we are a champion to woke on this channel, because being woke is better than being asleep. It's better than getting in a group of people who is going to build an identity against other people. Getting into a group of people who say they're superior and that they hate some racial group over and over again, while the person who is leading them is getting money given to them from some rich millionaire or some corporate person in order to keep them filled with hate and anger towards the wrong people, so they can never organize with those people to change the world. That is what we call somnambulism. They are somnambulists. It's time to wake up. So next time you hear a person talking about woke and anti-woke and all of that, it's important to understand who's saying it. If you read it in an article, it's important to see who's writing it, who is the owner. Who's the person trying to cuddle up to? When they trying to cuddle up to far right people, or are they trying to cuddle up to these super conservatives who fear any change? Is that what they're doing? It's time for us to be more discerning, friends. Not only about politics, about religion, about history, and all of these things. It's time for us to have the nerve to go deep down into the history of each and everything so that we can become woke and watch out for the thieves and the murderers who are coming into our schools, coming into our churches, coming into our homes in order to take over and to force those of us who want to live in love and peace and joy and work with each other. They want to force us out. This is their pattern. The woke people start a great institution in order to help free people. They started in order to create a community so that people can work together and live together in love and don't have to live in a cutthroat environment. What the somnambulists do is slowly creep in to those organizations. They betray people. They cause all kinds of problems. They fill the place with so much hate that the good people who started the organization, instead of getting as bad as the somnambulists, the good people begin to leave the organization. And then what is left is this beautiful organization with all kinds of connections, all kinds of power, all kinds of buildings and things like that. And these evil people come in, fill that institution, and steal the power of that institution to spread their hatred, their lust, their violence, and their small-mindedness, while the ones who created it with a beautiful vision have to go out into the world and try to do the hard work of building an institution all over again. This includes many of the religious institutions. This includes many of the colleges, where you have people trying to throw the presidents out because they allow people to protest for Palestinian rights after they label protesting for Palestinian rights as anti-Semitism. Don't go back to sleep, because some of those people want you to just be awake enough to get up in the morning, go to work, to stumble back home, to pay rent, to run up money on your credit card and to pay credit card bills, to watch TV and be brainwashed by their hatred, and then to go back to sleep and wake up the next day. They want you to be like those ants that you see, or the bees, where all they do all their life is eat, work, sleep until they die. Don't go back to sleep. Stay woke. And it is important for us to use that word as much as possible. I used to never use it, but now I'm using it. You know why? Because I am tired of letting the haters steal each and every good thing that human beings come up with. Yes, I am woke. I'm pushing woke and wokeness everywhere I go. Namaste, everyone. Thanks for being with us. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like sign. Visit our website. See how you can remain woke when the ones who are asleep are trying constantly to put you down, trying to make you feel bad about the good things you do and the good things you are. Trying, in other words, to do what they did to most of us when we were too young to fight against it. From ages 1 to 4, when we were being brainwashed to think that we were a certain race or color or gender or ethnicity, we were being brainwashed to think that we fit in this hierarchy and we had a place we had to stay at. We were being brainwashed into thinking there was scarcity and there wasn't enough when there's an abundance of food, and we were being brainwashed to think that the ones who could steal the most and hold on to the most and cling on to the most with the most hard hearts were the good people. They even taught us that God was like these people, evil, angry, jealous, always wanting and needing to be looked up to by external sources. That's what they taught us when we were young, and that's what they're trying to reinforce now. And I say to you, this is the age of wokeness. It is a new paradigm. And once we come awake, we will never go back to sleep.